Hi guys, welcome to TitosTutor Your Math Pedagogue. And today's video, we're going to be continuing on our series on common entrance revision questions. The first question we're going to be considering today is, what percentage of 5 naira is 80 kobo? Remember that percentage is fraction multiplied by 100. That gives you percentage. And fraction is always part over whole. And in this case, the part is 80 kobo and the whole is 5 naira. But they're not in the same unit, so you can put them over each other. It's only when they're in the same unit you get to put them over each other. So let's do that. Percentage equals fraction multiplied by 100. And in this case, our fraction is part over whole. Yeah? So, the part is 80 kobo of 5 naira. I always tell my students, you convert the bigger unit to the smaller one so you can work with it easily. So remember that each time you're multiplying by 100, each time you're multiplying by 100. Okay, so how many kobo make a naira? It is 100 kobo gives you 1 naira, right? So 5 naira, which is in this case, will definitely be 100 times 5, which is 500 kobo. So this is what you write. You write 80 all over 500 multiplied by 100. This 0, cross out this 0, this 0, cross out this 0 as well. 5 here, 1. 5 in 8 is 1, remainder 3, and 5 in 30 is 6. So my final answer is 16%. That means 16% of 5 naira is 80 kobo. That's what it means. It means 16% of 5 naira is 80 kobo. And you are done. Here's our second question. It says, at 80 km per hour, a motorist uses 3 hours for a journey. How long will it take another motorist going at 120 km per hour complete the same journey? That means the first motorist and the second motorist actually went on the same journey, the same distance. So if I find the distance of the first motorist, I'll be able to use that same distance to know the time the second motorist completed his own journey. Okay, so let's remember that this is a speed, distance, and time question. And our formula for speed is equal to S for speed is equal to distance all over time for the first motorist. So let's start with first motorist. He has a speed of 80 kilometer per hour and a time of 3 hours. we don't know what the distance is. So all we need to do is calculate for the distance. So it is AT for speed is equal to distance we don't know, 3. And this is over 1. Remember, when two fractions equate each other, you cross multiply. D multiplied by 1 is D, and 3 times 80 is 240 kilometers. So this is the distance the two of them are going. So you go to the second motorist. You need to know the time it took the second motorist to go on a journey that is 240 kilometers long, going on a speed of 120 kilometers per hour. You need to find how long it took him in hours to complete this journey. So let's go to the second motorist. This is our second motorist with a speed of 120 kilometers per hour, a distance of 240 kilometers, and the time we do not know. Okay, so let's do that. Speed is 120 is equal to distance 240 all over time. We're looking for the time. Now all we need to know is two fractions are equating each other, so we cross multiply. Okay, t multiplied by 120 gives me 120 t, and 240 multiplied by 1 is 240. I need t to stand on its own, so I'm going to divide this by 120 and divide this by 120 as well. 120 cancels 120. I'm left with just my time, which I am looking for, and this 0 cancels this 0. 12 here 1, 12 here 2. So the second motorist completed the journey in 2 hours, and I am done. All right, here is number 3 question for today's video, and it says find the perimeter of a circle whose radius is 3.5 cm. Perimeter and circumference of a circle mean the same thing. Perimeter of a circle is the same as circumference of a circle. So always remember the formula for the circumference of a circle, which says circumference, C for circumference, is equal to 2 pi r, or you can use pi d. R for radius, d for diameter, but in this case radius was given, so I'd rather use this formula. And they told me to take my pi to be 3 whole number 1/7. So let's do this. 2 times 3 whole number 1/7 times 3 whole number 1/2. So I'm multiplying 2 by pi and by r as well. That gives me the circumference of the circle. Okay, so I'm going to change all my mixed numbers into improper fractions so I can simplify easily. This is 2/1 times 3 times 7 is 21. 21 plus 1 is 22/7. Multiply by 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. So 7/2. Remember, you can divide diagonally vertically, but you can only multiply horizontally in multiplication of fractions. So let's divide diagonally. 7 here, 1, 7 here, 1 as well. 2 here, 1, 2 here, 11. So I'm left with 2 times 11 times 1 all over 1 times 1 times 1. Okay, so my final answer is going to be 2 times 11, which is 22 centimeter, because over 1 is still the same as 22. So the perimeter of that circle is 22 cm. If you're still watching till now, I want to say a big thank you to you for sticking by. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notification so you don't miss any math video from me. Let's continue. Number 4. Find the simple interest on 800 naira for 7 years at 8% per year. Remember, simple interest. SI is equal to principal multiplied by the time multiplied by the rate all over 100. This is a formula you do not want to forget. It is the simple interest formula. SI for simple interest, P is principal, which is the amount you invested, the amount you saved, the amount that is the capital that started whatever it is you wanted a simple interest on, right? Okay, so your T is your time in years. Your T is your time in years. Why your rate is always in percentage. Always in percentage. Okay, so SI is your simple interest. So all you need to do is substitute all the information in the question. Principal is 800 naira and your time is 7 years, while your percentage is 8%, and you're looking for your simple interest. So the formula says SI is equal to 800 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 8 all over 100. This cancels this cancels this. I'm left with my simple interest as 8 times 7 times 8, and this gives me 56 for 8 times 7 multiplied by 8. 8 times 6 is 48, so I'm left with a plus 4. 8 times 5 is 40, plus that 4 is 44. So in naira, my simple interest is 448. Okay, so this is our last question for today's video, and it says the average of 8, 3, y and 10, 4 numbers, 8, 3, y and 10 is 7.5. What is the value of y? Average means add up all your numbers divided by the total number of numbers that are there. In this case, which is 4, it gives you the average. So we know that average is to add 8 with 3, with your y with your 10, and you divide everything by the 4 numbers. There are 4, so it's over 4. We give you the average. You know your average was already given in the question as 7.5. Try to simplify. 8 plus 3, which is 11. 11 plus 10 is 21. 21 plus y all over 4. Make this a fraction by putting in over 1, and you cross multiply. Let's cross multiply. Now I have the whole of these multiplied by 1 is still the whole of that. So 21 plus y is equal to 7.5 times 4. Let's multiply. 4 times 5 is 20. Already 0, and put a plus 2 here. 4 times 7 is 28. 28 plus 2 is 30. But remember, you have 1 decimal place. Okay, so that gives you 21 plus y is equal to 30. I'm going to take my 21 to the other side. It becomes minus 21. Y stays on its own. So 30 minus 21, right? Okay, 30 minus 21 is 9. So my y is equal to 9, and I am done. So the average of 8, 3, 9, and 10 is 7.5. If you have learnt one thing or the other from this video, I want you to please like the video, turn on my notification so you don't miss any math tip from me. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.